lot of movie fans say that when Denzel Washington is good, he's great, but when he's bad, he's even better. Critics agree. He won his second Oscar in 2002 for playing a corrupt cop in Training Day. Now he's getting great reviews for his role as real-life Harlem drug lord Frank Lucas in American Gangster. And Denzel Washington is with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
You like that description?
Yeah.
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 Because you are good playing good guys.
All right, thank you.
But when you're
better playing bad.
Well, I don't know.
Bad guy has all the fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can say anything, you can get away with anything.
Talk about this character a little bit. We need a kind of flashback, Vietnam era, Harlem. This guy had grown up in the streets, had been an underling for someone who had
for Bumpy Johnson, who was like the biggest gangster in Harlem. You know, at the French Connection bust, sort of when that happened, it dried up the heroin business. In fact, some corrupt policemen helped to sell the French Connection drugs.
Yeah.
Then there was no heroin to be found, or not enough. Frank Lucas decided to go to Vietnam and Thailand to make a connection there, and he bought heroin at such a low price that the profit was unbelievable, and he was making $1 million, $2 million a day. At one point, he was providing 85% of the heroin in the tri-state area.
This movie is bleak, it's dark, it tells that story. I mean,
it's comedy.
Bring the whole family.
Yeah.
Bring the whole
those wacky
family.
drug dealers.
Oh,
those nutty
Lord.
drug.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's interesting because it's these two characters. Richie Roberts, who Russell plays, is a cop who's a straight shooter that has some personal. Things aren't going so well in his personal life.
Yeah.
Frank Lucas is a career criminal who has a idyllic family life.
Right.
So it's interesting, and these two guys are actually still friends.
Yeah. I've met the lawyer.
You met Richie? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's a character.
This is a story that's been kicked around. People in New York know about this story.
Right.
The fact that it's true makes it that much more bizarre.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. When you're playing a guy like this, who is so powerful, so ruthless, sociopathic, I mean, you play him so well. I tended to like him in some ways as I'm watching the film.
Well, as he would say, he says, Denzel, I was in a dirty business. You know, it was no place for nice guys. And he learned early on, you told people things once. He said, I told them once. He said, I didn't tell you twice. I told you once. I was like, well, what does that mean, Frank? No, then again, don't.
I don't need to tell you.
He told me once. But he's just a complex man. Very, very bright. Yeah. No formal education.
He's out now.
Yeah. He's been out 20, 30 years or something now. Yeah, he did about 15 years. He gave up a bunch of corrupt cops and got a reduced sentence as a result.
There you go. There's a scene in the church. Unbelievable. Such a great cast. A lot of really good people, not the least of whom is
Ruby
the woman
D.
who plays...
She steals the movie. She steals the movie.
Right.
He comes in and just steals it.
I want to play a clip of this scene because it becomes clear to her that things are really not going well in your life, and you're about to do some things that she really doesn't want you to do. Okay. Let's take a look.
All right, Mom. I ain't gonna shoot no. I promise you, I ain't gonna shoot no.
I never asked you where all this came from because I didn't want to hear you lie.
I don't want you to worry about it. Now, come on, I got to go.
Don't lie to me. Don't do that. Come on. Do you want to make things so bad for your family that they'll leave you?
No.
Because they will.
I understand.
She will leave you.
All right.
I will leave you.
You can feel the Oscar nomination mail going on right there, right?
Yeah, for her. You know, and she didn't want to do. I convinced her to slap me.
Really?
She didn't want to do it. It was twice I've done that now, and with good results actually. Because in Glory, I had to convince Morgan Freeman to do that. I said the only way, and in the case of this film, the only way this guy was going to stop would be his mother. A guy who kills people like he's eating lunch. Right. Of course, it would be his mother. And I said, you have to somehow physically stop me, Ruby. You got to stop me. Because she was having a little trouble with her lines there. Yeah. So I just kept talking and kept her going. Pow.
Wow.
Stole the movie.
Well, I don't know about that. Oscar, you probably get an Oscar nomination for this one yourself. You got 5 already. Does it?
Well, 6 is good.
Okay.
6 is a nice number.
Always a pleasure.
My
sir.
pleasure.
Thank you very, very much.
All right.
Denzel Washington.